Wow, best player in the world right now.
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
In the long history of hockey, there are players who are great, and then there are players who simply look like they are playing a different sport. From the moment Connor McDavid was granted exceptional player status to enter the OHL at just 15 years old, the world knew something different had arrived. He wasn't just fast, he was a glitch in the system. While other prospects were compared to NHL stars, McDavid was being compared to gods of the game, Gretzky, Lemieux, and Crosby. He carried a weight that would have crushed most teenagers. But for Connor, the hype was just a starting line. By the time the 2015 NHL draft arrived, the phrase McDavid sweepstakes was a reality for every struggling team in the league.
You know, no one ever dreams about being second, and I guess that might be a little bit selfish of me, but you know, I for sure want to be that first overall pick in 2 years, and it's not just a game for me at all.
When the Edmonton Oilers won the lottery, the franchise didn't just get a first overall pick, they got a savior. He was the most anticipated prospect in a generation, and as he walked onto that stage in Florida to pull on the orange and blue, the message was clear. The future of hockey had an address, and it was Edmonton.
How many times have we said Connor McDavid since this NHL season began? We should probably start keeping track.
What he did in the OHL, what he's going to do in the NHL is going to be no less so. I mean, his ability to do things at high speed, not only skating-wise, but with his hands in his head, are just incredible.
Connor McDavid, I think this kid's going to be a tremendous superstar and a great player for our sport for a long time.
He's going to step in and be a superstar in the league right away. Whatever team gets this kid is going to be a Stanley Cup winner.
To watch Connor McDavid skate is to watch poetry in motion at 25 miles per hour. If you talk to defenders who have to face him, they describe a sensation of panic. Most players have to slow down to handle the puck. McDavid actually seems to get faster when it's on his tape. He has mastered the art of linear crossovers, a skating technique that allows him to build explosive speed while turning, leaving world-class skaters look like they are standing still. But speed is only half the story. The truly terrifying part for the rest of the league is his brain. McDavid processes a game at a speed that matches his feet. He isn't just reacting to what is happening. He is dictating what will happen 3 seconds into the future. He pulls defenders toward him like a magnet, creating voids in the defensive zone that his teammates simply have to skate into. He has turned the rush into a weapon of mass destruction.
The most impressive thing is the speed he's doing everything at. You know, he's so explosive and he's so skilled with the puck and to be able to do everything he's doing at that pace. I'm fortunate to be able to play with a guy at that caliber, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of his career so far.
We see Nathan McKinnon a lot. I think the last couple of years he's just been taking off.
At just 19 years old, Connor McDavid was named the youngest captain in the history of the NHL. It was a move that some questioned. How could a teenager lead a locker room of grown men? But for the Oilers, there was no other choice. McDavid doesn't lead with speeches. He leads with an intensity that borders on the obsessive. He set a new standard for what it meant to be a professional in Edmonton. He led the team back to the playoffs for the first time in a decade.
And the Hart Memorial Trophy goes to my pleasure from the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid.
This is Connor McDavid's second award of the night. McDavid 20 is the third youngest winner of the Hart Trophy behind Wayne Gretzky and Sidney Crosby.
He wasn't just the best player on the team. He was the heartbeat of the organization. He took the pressure of a hockey-mad city and turned it into fuel. Under his leadership, the Oilers transformed from a lead doormat into a perennial powerhouse. The statistics McDavid has put up in his first decade are nothing short of video game numbers. Winning 5 Art Ross trophies as the league's leading scorer before the age of 27 is a feat that puts him in the rarest air imaginable. In the 2022-23 season, he did the unthinkable, scoring 64 goals and finishing with 153 points, the highest total the league had seen in nearly 30 years. McDavid found a way to make the best defenders in the world look amateur. He has turned the art of scoring into a science. And every night he steps onto the ice, there's a feeling that you might see something that has never been done before.
I'm truly amazed at how good he is. I've said this many a time. As I've said, Crosby is the best player in the game and has been since he came into the game, basically. But I don't think there's any question that Connor is the best 19-year-old hockey player I've ever seen. And I saw Messier, I saw Lemieux, I saw Lafleur. This kid is special.
For years, the only criticism leveled at McDavid was a lack of a Stanley Cup. In 2024, he came within one single goal of silencing every critic. The Oilers' run to the Stanley Cup final was a masterclass in perseverance. After falling behind 3-0 to the Florida Panthers, McDavid put the team on his back. His back-to-back 4-point games and elimination scenarios were the stuff of legend, the first time any player had ever done that in the final. Though the Oilers fell in Game 7, McDavid was awarded the Conn Smythe Trophy as the playoff MVP, becoming only the sixth player from a losing team to ever win it. He doesn't care about the stats. He cares about the win. That playoff run changed the perception of McDavid from a scoring machine to a warrior.
Probably the most skilled is Connor McDavid, I think. Best all-around player.
I'd probably have to say McDavid. He's just so fast, so entertaining. A guy that you can watch every night and he can wow you every night.
In late 2024, Connor McDavid reached 1,000 career points, becoming one of the fastest players in history to hit the milestone, trailing only Gretzky, Lemieux, and Mike Bossy. To reach 1,000 points in fewer than 700 games in the modern era is a statistical anomaly. It is a testament to his consistency. He doesn't have off nights. Even as he reached this historic mark, his reaction was characteristically humble. For McDavid, individual milestones are just markers on the road to the ultimate goal. But for the fans and historians, it was a moment of realization. We are watching a top 5 player of all time in his absolute prime. He isn't just the best player of his generation. He is chasing the ghost of the greatest to ever play. Every great player needs a foil. For Crosby, it was Ovechkin. For McDavid, the rivalry is with the clock and the record books. As he enters the second decade of his career, he is no longer just competing with the players on the ice. He is competing with his own legacy. In 2025, leading Canada into the Four Nations face-off and looking ahead to the 2026 Olympics, McDavid is taking his place as the global face of the sport. Every new prospect who enters the league is measured against him. He has redefined the ceiling of what an NHL player can be, and as he continues his pursuit of that elusive Stanley Cup, the entire hockey world is watching with bated breath.
10 years ago, you were the first overall pick. That was 2005. This year, in comes Connor McDavid with the Oilers, and Lightning star Steven Stamkos has said that McDavid is better than him right now. What advice would you give to McDavid as he deals with a lot of really high expectations?
Just keep doing what he's doing. I think he's handled the expectations great. I think he understands that that's just part of what comes with being a first overall.
What is the legacy of Connor McDavid? Is it the speed? Is it the 5 scoring titles? Or is it the way he makes everyone in the arena stand up every time he touches the puck? McDavid has brought a must-watch factor back to hockey that hasn't been felt since the 80s. He is a human highlight reel, but he is also a blue-collar worker who puts in more hours than anyone else. He has stayed loyal to Edmonton, signing long-term deals and committing himself to the community. He is the bridge between the storied past of the Oilers and a future that looks brighter than ever. He is a player who proves that even in a team sport, one individual can change everything.
Describe Connor McDavid in one word.
A beauty.
Perfection. Phenomenal. One of the best.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Fantastical awesomeness.
Terrific.
We are currently living in the McDavid era. We are witnessing a peak that seems to have no end. Every season, we think we have seen the best he has to offer, and every season, he finds a new gear. He is the fastest, the smartest, and the most driven player of his time. When the story of hockey is finally written centuries from now, the chapter on Connor McDavid will be one of the longest. He didn't just play the game, he elevated it. He didn't just win, he dominated. Connor McDavid, the captain, the MVP, the exceptional one, the greatest show on ice.